going on, guys, and welcome back to the Roulette ATM lab, where we show you how to become professional gamblers using the game of roulette as your own ATM. Rightio, guys, in today's session, I'm going to be showing you how to pay your Netflix subscription using roulette. Rightio, so we're going to win $25, guys. This is going to be to pay your Netflix subscription or your whatever subscription you got out there. And we're going to do this session. We've got 10 strategies written down, and I'm going to show you exactly how we're just going to roll through these 10 strategies, um, take out our individual target profit for each strategy to reach our $25 profit, to then withdraw and go and pay that Netflix subscription. So in this video, guys, you're going to see, obviously how we manage our money through these strategies, how we solidify making our profit and being able to move on without getting caught up in different strategies and ultimately losing money. So we're going to play these smart. We're going to play it to the rules what we've got written down here. So I have got all my plan written down, my unit sizes, my target, and also my notes, which are key here. Having these clear notes. So I'm using the Roulette ATM Lamb session plan book. Um, and just the value of having this book also helps being able to map out reasonably quickly a clear plan using the session book. So uh, it's definitely a very important tool when it comes to having great success. So we're going to begin after this next spin, and I'll run you through these strategies, and let's pay for that subscription, eh? Rightio. So our starting unit size is going to be 20 cents. So that'll be our starting unit size for this strategy. Um, and straight off the bat, I was too slow. So no worries. I was a bit slow there, um, but that's all good. So let's just run one more of these anyway. Right, yeah, we hit that 33. So let's get these ones out there. And now there we go. We've got 20 cent in and out there. It's all right. We're only aiming to hit a $2 target here for this first strategy. Um, but yeah, this is how it's done. If you've got some bills to pay and you want to be able to, generate the money to pay them bills, well, this is a great way to do it. Using the game of roulette to get them bills paid essentially. Um, so we're just going to raise by 1 unit. So just put another 20 on each of those 20 cent unit. Um, so yeah, thinking about what sort of subscriptions you guys have or things like that, you can quite easily map out a pretty clear plan using this plan book to go, oh, what bill have I got coming out this month, um, and map out a clear plan to be able to essentially pay your bills. Great tool for that essentially. So just raising all of those by 1 unit now. Hopefully we can get a hit 27 back to back. Radio not real helpful for us, but no worries at all. So radio, let's just raise these now. 1 unit on there. So just raise them all to 80, and hopefully we can get a hit here, be able to move on. Radio, we don't have that covered, do we? No worries. Radio, let's get these out there. What have I done there? Oh, chucked an extra chip there. So we hit the 23 then. 32, not real helpful. Radio, no worries. Let's just chuck one more unit on these. Just checking we've got those all right. Rightio, let's run these. Get our target here, and hopefully we can move on. So we started at 528, looking to get to 530. Move on from there. Ridiculous. Rightio. So what do we have left? We have these ones. let's chase these ones down. So get our hit here, get our target. 24. Oh yeah, no worries. What I'm going to do, I'm going to raise these now, and no, that's fine. Leave those as they are. We'll see what profit we get here. Remember, we've got 10 strategies, so no dramas. If we need to, take a slightly reduced um, amount on the first strategy, really no big deal. Rightio, so let's just take these up now. 60, and if we need to, we'll just grab a small amount of profit here and move on to our next strategy, and we'll pick up a few more dollars in our next strategy, no doubt. Anyway, rightio. Let's take that as a reduced amount. This is the power of professionalism here. So what we're going to do, considering we took a reduced amount, is we're going to raise the unit sizes for this strategy to help recoup. So we're at 80 cent unit size now. So we're going to use this strategy to get us to our target profit goal. You'll see how we do that here, just by managing this. So really no drama here. Rightio. So we're at $1.60 now on these, and we're just going to manage our way to our target profit goal uh, of 532, utilizing our next strategy to hedge our way back towards where we need to be. So 16 doesn't really help us all that much. So we'll just remove that one now. Remove that one. I'll leave them at $1 for now. So we're going to use a number of these strategies now. So this is the power of having more than enough strategies in your arsenal when you're doing your planning, whatnot, to reach your target. You know, helps you gain that. Oop, should be $1 unit there. Right, yeah. We're just going to leave the bets the same now, essentially, and run this next one. Hopefully we can get it 20, 21, 23, 24 here. 1, not quite, but that's all good. Rightio. So we'll just rebet that, and we'll just raise them now to 2, and hopefully we can get a hit here. But yeah, it's no drama. That's the power. It's a real skill to be able to learn, is to actually be comfortable. Remove your ego, your pride out of it, and actually accept a slightly reduced target. And hence why we have the plan book here, is because keeping track of it as you go. You write these down. And there's no shame in taking a slightly reduced amount to ultimately get to your target. So that's that's the power of having 10 strategies ready to play. Is it's not an ordeal if you have to take a slight reduced amount. So rightio, we're going to accept that there. So that's 523 for this strategy, which is going to work for us. And now we're going to move on to our next strategy. If I can get this out there in time now. Not quite. Slight delay, but it's all right. Let's play the strategy out here. Rightio, 5. Now we're going to get the rest of these numbers out here. So I'm going to raise these now to 80. So remember, we're on a recovery, but we're using our other strategies to recover rather than chasing a loss and sitting in one strategy. We just move on and we recover these wins by recovering these through the other strategies as we go. So this is the power of being able to. So we're going to take that. So that's 527, and simply just going to move to another strategy. And this is going to get us to where we need to be. So I'm just raising that, so the starting unit is at 80, and this is basically a skill in itself, being able to manage manage your money. And this is what we speak about. And this is a prime example of what I mean when it comes to managing your money and having these 10 strategies out there. So just going to raise these now. We'll get another hit here. And so this, this is essentially what it's all about. It's being able to, manage your money, and I'm not, not necessarily through one strategy, but through multiple strategies. But yeah, so I'm just going to add $1 to these ones now. $1 to these, and hopefully after this strategy, we should be back on track to where we need to be. 16, 9, sorry. Radio. Let's accept that. 531. And let's go here. Oopsie. So radio 35. That's going to work for us. And you can see now straight away we're actually well into profit margins here. So I'm going to play this strategy here now. So a 20-cent unit out there, basically 7 splits there that we'll play, and we'll manage our way through these splits now. So 16 not helping us. No worries. So we're going to rebet those, and just going to essentially add these streets. And now we're just looking to pick up, hopefully a anywhere from the 2 to the 21 in that those two columns. So our win goal was actually 553, so we started with 528. So if we can get to 553, then we should be laughing. Rightio. So we have those ones out there, and we're gonna double those now. Hopefully we can get a hit on these numbers here now. 10, not quite. So we're just going to rebet it. It's actually a partial loss, so we'll just rebet that and stay the same. But we're not far now from our win target. So far we've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our 6th strategy, so still have a few more strategies to go here. Right, 26. No worries. So what we're going to do is leave the bets the same. We're going to add these numbers here now. So hopefully we get a hit on this column with the straight ups covered. 25. Right, yeah, not quite. So we'll just add these. So now we've got, a fair bit of chips out on the board here. Hopefully we can get a hit. 6. That's one of our numbers. That gets us to 544, which we're going to take. Even though it's gone backwards, we still have a bunch of different strategies we can try. So wait for the spin out, and we'll move on to our next strategy. So let's just take a look at the board. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and radio. Radio now. We go. Put this one out there. Looking to pick up a few dollars with this strategy now. So remember, 553 is our target, and it's good. It's good that you guys do get to see, a session like this where there's a fair bit of utilization of your different strategies, basically to hit a target profit goal. You know, and this is the point of having all these strategies and having a clear plan, is that you don't have to think on your feet. We can just simply move to another strategy. And then this is where I talk about money management, and I'm talking about managing your money live. And this is a skill. This is why practice is so important. You're managing your money as we go through these next strategies, so that we can make smart decisions on our feet, to get us to our profit target, utilizing our other strategies. If we've had to take a reduced amount, um, or a small loss in earlier strategies, and I'd way prefer to take a small loss in earlier strategies than sit there chasing um, other strategies for an extended period of time. So rightio, we hit that 11. So what we're going to do is going to leave these ones out there, and we'll just reduce our bets now down. We'll chase the center. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's what we're all about, is managing our money and making intelligent decisions on the go. But this all boils down to doing the practice regularly. So no particular scenario that you haven't already experienced, that you don't know how to work your way through. So it's very much a skill, being able to properly improvise in a sense of money management. So right here, 26, that gets us to 550. Um, and you know what? I'm going to stay here on the middle. We've hit our numbers on the outside, so I'm just going to stay here on the middle now. And we'll try and get a hit here. So our profit goal is 553, and we're banging on the door now. So and let me just have a look. We've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strategies. This will be our 7th strategy we're playing now. So no worries. Just raise that. And let's just have a look here. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spins since our last second dozen hit. So hopefully we can see a second dozen hit here now. Almost tickling around at 17 there. 25. Rightio. No worries. Let's just raise these ones now. This will be our last double. Anything further from here will just be managing our way, playing it smart. Never recommend doing any kind of martingale style when it comes to toying around with different bets. But that's a 19, and that actually picks us up an extra $3 for our target for the session. But like I said, guys, we came here to pay our Netflix subscription, and that's how we've done it. And this is a great video to see how I speak about money management a lot. I'm always talking about how to manage your money and things like this, and this is a perfect example, guys, to see how to make educated decisions and not get stuck in one strategy. Don't get stressed. Just stay calm. Don't get worried about, I just got to keep trying to get profit in that one strategy. Don't worry. Just move on. Pull your pride out of it. Pride's not going to get you money. Pride's not going to make profit. What makes profit is smart decision making, thinking on your feet, managing your money. And this is the most important thing. This is why having this Roulette ATM Lab session plan book that I've created. I created this book for myself, because it's such an essential tool that I needed for clarity and to be able to make smart decisions. Um, and the value of having everything laid out here with the notes and everything, it just takes all that thinking out of it, and being able to just, okay, righto, we've taken a small hit in our first strategy. Righto, let's move on to our next strategy and let's manage our money now. So let's raise the units slightly. Let's get to a next profit milestone. Um, you know, let's take that milestone. Let's move to the next one. Are we in profit? This is the question you're asking. Are we in profit? Are we in session profit where we should be? No, we're not quite. Rightio, no worries. Let's keep our units raised, and let's get to our next milestone. And making these smart decisions until the point you're like, rightio, I'm at this position now where we're in profit from where we started. Now we can go back to reducing our bet sizes. Now we can go back to playing smart. So This is essentially what I'm talking about when it comes to managing your money, and having that. Obviously, the key importance of having the plan book, and being able to easily create the plans, execute the plans, and not be overwhelmed or hit that mental fatigue barrier where you start panicking and making silly moves. So yeah, thanks anyway, guys. Go out and pay your Netflix subscriptions, and thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.